Hello, everybody. Welcome to class 20. Today we're going to be talking about dieting and foods.
Three, two, one, go. Water. Benefits of drinking water. Drinking water helps keep you hydrated, regulate body temperature, lubricate joints, push out toxins in your body using urine, and maintain blood volume. Water also has a lot of minerals such as calcium, fluoride, iron, potassium, or sodium. Water is also needed for you to digest your food properly since water is needed for stomach to make digestive secretions. Water is also calorie free, so it can help you lose/maintain weight. You need water to stay alive anyways, since if you don't drink, you will get dehydrated, which is dangerous and even fatal in some cases. Lack of water also causes constipation. Other facts about water. Drinking too much water can cause hyponatremia, which is basically water poisoning, and it happens when you drink too much water, causing the salt levels in your body to drop. Hyponatremia is a medical emergency and can be fatal. Low water intake is associated to exercise-induced asthma, which is caused when you are exercising and can cause asthma symptoms. Cake. What is cake? Cake is a sweet food made from sugar and other ingredients that is usually baked. The most commonly used cake ingredients include flour, sugar, eggs, butter, or oil or margarine, a liquid, and a leavening agent such as baking soda or baking powder. Common additional ingredients and flavoring include dried candied or fresh fruit, nuts, cocoa, and extracts such as vanilla with numerous substitutions for the primary ingredients. It can also be filled with fruit preserves, nuts, or dessert sauces like pastry cream, iced with buttercream, or other icing. And that's created with marzipan, pipe borders, or candied fruits. Special occasion cake. Cake is often served as a celebratory dish on ceremonial occasions such as weddings, anniversaries, and birthdays. Cake may be classified according to the occasion for which they are intended. For example, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, cakes for first communion, Christmas cakes, Halloween cakes, and Passover pava, a type of sponge is sometimes made with matzo meal, all identified primarily according to the celebration they are intended to accompany. The cutting of a wedding cake constitutes a social ceremony in some cultures. The ancient Romans marriage ritual of conferatio originated in the sharing of a cake. Particular types of cake may be associated with particular festivals, such as Stalin or chocolate log at Christmas, babka and simnel cake at Easter, or moon cake. There's been a long tradition of decorating a nice cake at Christmas time. Other cakes associated with Christmas include chocolate log and mince pies.
Rice. Um. So it's a cereal grain that's also a type of seed. It's a seed of a type of grass species known as Oryza sativa. It's a plant. It's a food that's very popular in Asia, like in many parts, and it's a great source of calcium and iron. It is also rich in vitamins. It's good for heart health, and there's many different types of rice. For example, wild rice, brown rice, black rice, and wild rice. White rice. Yeah. So the method used to grow grass. So grass is planted in fields that are often flooded with water, and it's usually flooded in around 6 to 8 inches of water. It requires consistent irrigation, and planting begins in late February until May, where it grows until August and is harvested in November. It grows to up to 4 feet. 3 to 4 feet, and it's average 120 days of growing. And the hulls, after it finishes growing, the hulls are removed and rice is milled.
Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate are packed with brain-boosting compounds, including flavonoids, which are a group of antioxidant plant compounds, and caffeine. The flavonoids in chocolate gather in the areas of the brain that deal with learning and memory. Researchers say that these compounds may enhance memories and also help slow down age-related mental decline. In one study including over 900 people, those who ate chocolate are more frequently performed better in a series of mental tasks, including some involving memory, than those who rarely ate it. One study found that participants who ate chocolate experienced increased positive feelings compared to participants who ate other foods. Some research suggests that dark chocolate may help lower the risk of heart disease and insulin resistance and improve brain functions.
So the next topic that we're going to talk about is potatoes. So the overview of potatoes. The origin of the potato came from the Andes mountain range, which from 8,000 years ago, from a tribe living around the area. From there, through colonization, it spread out towards the European countries and Northern America. So after that, it became like a worldwide staple crop that's eaten everywhere. So the texture of it, it's starchy tuber. Tuber meaning that it's a plant which its edible portion is grown under the ground. Like the actual potatoes is underground, and the leaves portion is above ground. There's a thing in potatoes called glycocolloids, which is actually poisonous for humans if consumed in large amounts. If there's like small amounts in every potato, but it's too little to affect humans. And as you can see in the potato to the right, it's the green parts of the potato that actually have that substance in it. So the nutrition. So for a raw potato, which is just taken out of the ground, just harvested, has about 79% water, 17% carbohydrates, and 2% protein. As you can see, a lot of these are obviously water, but the potato is very heavy on carbohydrates, which is like a type of energy that is long lasting, that gives you a lot of energy over a long period of time. It also, the potato also provides a high amount of vitamin B6 and vitamin C, which are pretty important to your daily lives. It covers much of your daily needs regarding these two vitamins. This is also this potatoes also provide high glucose content, which is basically another type of sugar which you mostly need in your everyday lives. It also provides fiber, which helps with like probiotics, digestive functions in your body. So how it affects your body, as I said in the other slide, it's high in fiber. It helps you lose weight, since the fiber is makes you full longer. So if it helps you full, it helps if it makes you feel full longer, your body uses more energy, and it helps you lose weight that way. Fiber also helps prevent heart disease by lowering, or I guess keeping, the cholesterol and blood levels in check. It's also high in antioxidants, which if you have too many oxidants in your body, it's gonna harm your like cells, like skin cells, red blood cells, and all that, which definitely isn't good for you. So the potato will help provide antioxidants, which will help combat that. So it also helps your digestive health too. There's two types of fiber: the insoluble fiber, which helps prevent constipation. It actually draws in more fluids like water into your like poop, I guess. which puts less strain on the bowels. The second form of fiber is soluble fiber. This is like sort of a prebiotic, which helps like it's like a bacteria, good bacteria, that helps the large intestine, like improves the gut health. So the large intestine could like take in more nutrients from the food that you eat.
Hello, and these are my name's Jason Lamb, and these are my slides. I'm going to be presenting about nuts. So general overview of nuts. There are many different types of nuts out there, but generally all of these give the same type of nutrients, fats, and other vitamins to your body. And today I'm going to be covering these different types of nutrients and different types of fats and different types of vitamins of which nuts provide you and how these help your body. There are many different types of nuts and many of them are good for you and they contain vital nutrients that can help your body survive. And nuts are very high in protein as well. However, quick side note, be careful when eating nuts since that they have a really high calorie they're really high calorie. So they're more of a healthy snack of which you can eat, not really something of which you can eat a lot of to help you. So please be careful when eating nuts as they do have a high calorie number. However, they are still extremely good for your body and especially your heart because of the different types of nutrients that they give you, that they supply your body. So let's move on to the first slide of nutrients and benefits. First of all, nuts give unsaturated fats. These fats are mainly kind of the good fats, and these are primarily in nuts. These are mono unsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, I believe. And these sort of fats help lower your cholesterol levels to make sure that your blood is doing okay and that there's no blockages and that sort of stuff. There's also the omega-3 fatty acids. Many nuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and these fatty acids are basically, they help prevent heart attacks in your heart. So that's why nuts are extremely healthy for your heart because of just some of these, just their unsaturated fats, omega-3 fatty acids. These are only two of the many things of which nuts contain that help your heart. Let's move on to the second slide of nutrients and benefits. Nuts also contain fibers. All nuts contain fibers, and these fibers, they help lower your cholesterol levels, just like the unsaturated fats. And these fibers, they fill you up and they fill up your stomach and they make you feel full so that when you eat nuts, you don't have to eat a lot of them and you don't have to do all that sort of stuff. That's why nuts are considered an extremely healthy snack for people. That's because not only are they great for your heart, they're also good for filling you up so that you don't have to eat a lot of them to make yourself feel full. You can only eat, let's say, like a bag of them, and you probably already feel pretty full by then. So not only that, fiber also plays a role in preventing type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is virus, and fibers very much help with that condition. As I've already mentioned, nuts give vitamins, and vitamin E is one that nuts do give. Vitamin E helps stop the development of plaques in your arteries. These plaque developments can lead to chest pain, coronary artery disease, or heart attacks. The reason why is that's because these plaques could sometimes cause blood clots and others and negate blood flow. That means that if one of these plaques were to maybe build up within one of your blood vessels, that would cause an extreme amount of pressure going through your arteries and your veins, which is bad for your body, of course. And vitamin E really does help that in that regard. Finally, we have L-asparagine. Nuts are also a good source of this, which this substance is basically there to improve the health of your artery walls. It helps make them basically a lot more flexible, a lot more durable, and less prone to blood clots that can block blood flow. The reason why, let me just relate all this back to why nuts help the heart. As you've already seen here, if you look at the final one, it talks about how basically blood clots are able to make your artery walls a lot more flexible and a lot less prone to blood clots. This is very helpful for your blood vessels and your arteries. That's because when blood is going through arteries, it'll move through these arteries, and if there's like a slight constriction, or maybe like, let's say this is an artery, right, and there's a slight constriction in that artery, what will then happen is that the blood will cause a traffic jam, more like. And though it can be a small traffic jam, so it's like where everybody just slows down a little bit, let's say, yeah, everybody slows down a little bit, it can also be an extremely serious traffic jam where nobody is moving. If your blood reaches to the point where it's almost a complete standstill, it could cause major problems for your body, and that's how blood clots mainly happen. So keeping your veins and your arteries open and wide basically helps your heart and helps all of your body sustain its own blood flow, and making sure that the body gets these oxygen rich blood to where it's needed within the body, so that the cells can continue to function and produce energy and live on to help sustain your body.
All right, next I'll be presenting salmon. Why eat salmon? Oily fish like salmon, mackerel, and trout are good sources of lean protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation that can hamper athletic performance and contribute to chronic conditions like heart disease. A serving of salmon, 3 to 4 ounces, is about 200 calories. It's very low in saturated fat and a good source of protein. It's also one of the best sources of vitamin B12. It's also bursting in potassium and other nutrients like iron and vitamin D. Oh, here's a quick summary of a few of the nutritional benefits. It's rich in omega-3, which is considered an essential part to your body because your body can't create them. It's a great source of protein because it helps your body heal after injuries. It protects bone health and maintains muscle mass. It's also high in vitamin B, which reduces the chances of heart disease. It's also a good source of potassium, which helps control blood pressure and reduces risks of stroke. It's also loaded with selenium, which improves blood levels and even reduces the chance of cancer. It can also reduce the chance of heart disease.
Alright, Monster Energy drink. Alright, so what is Monster Energy drink? Monster Energy drink is a caffeinated energy drink. So it uses caffeine to provide energy, and I'll get into why the energy is in quotation marks later. But it's a popular drink for athletes who are, just need energy for like when they're performing and stuff. Alright, so how does it work? So it contains caffeine, which blocks the adenosine of the in your head. So what adenosine does is it basically is this chemical that makes you like it's for sleeping and stuff. So by blocking it, you are no longer tired and you no longer want to sleep. It also makes the brain think it's in danger, so then that activates the adrenaline rush, which then, as you know, adrenaline gives you more energy and keeps you awake. The liver releases sugar into the bloodstream, which also keeps you hyper. And then it increases dopamine levels, which dopamine is like pleasure, so you gain pleasure from drinking the caffeine. Alright, so these are the ingredients of Monster Energy drink. I'm not gonna read them out loud, but yeah, as you can see, these are what's inside a Monster Energy drink. Alright, so how much should you drink? So under 18, you probably shouldn't drink any Monster Energy drink because of the caffeine in it. Most minors shouldn't drink it since their bodies are still developing. But some you can probably drink like one like every few days without getting too much harm done to your body. And then over 18, the maximum is less than 4 8-ounce cans. Most people don't drink any more than this, or they usually just drink like one a day or something. But even then, it's not very healthy for your body. Alright, so the downsides of drinking too much. These are more the extreme, but caffeine just in general isn't very good for your body, since as I said in the previous slides, it gives your body the illusion that you have energy, but in reality you don't, so it's not very good for it. So since 2004, sources have tracked more than, or I mean, at least 34 deaths due to energy drinks. 11 of those are from Monster Energy, one is from Rockstar Energy drink, and then 22 are linked to 5-hour energy drink, which is the one on the bottom left. So these are all caused by someone overdosing on this, mostly because of caffeine and other chemicals in the energy drinks, and that basically ends up killing them. So yeah, don't drink too much of it.
Eggs. Eggs are high in nutrients such as vitamins and proteins and minerals. The egg yolk contains fat-soluble vitamins and essential fatty acids. Eggs contain one of the highest biological value for protein, making it a good source of inexpensive, high-quality protein. One egg has only 75 calories, but 7 grams of high-quality protein, 5 grams of fat, and 1.6 grams of saturated fat, along with iron, vitamins, minerals, and carotenoids. Eggs are laid by chickens. The USDA grades eggs as AA, A, and B, with AA being the best and B being somewhat deformed. Fat, defective eggs never make it to the supermarket. Organic eggs must come from free-range chickens fed with 100% organic feed. Organic eggs have more nutrients and are generally healthier than regular eggs, but they are also more expensive. Eggs contain nutrients such as betaine and choline, which promote heart health. A study shows that eating an egg a day can help reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Choline is also essential for normal brain development. Eggs also contain nutrients that fight diseases such as lutein and zeaxanthin. Eggs provide a good source of vitamin D.
Hi, I have non-starchy vegetables. So what are non-starchy vegetables? They are vegetables that contain a lower portion of carbohydrates and calories compared to the starchy vegetables. For the same calorie, one can eat larger quantity of non-starchy vegetables compared to smaller serving of starchy vegetables. And then examples of non-starchy vegetables are asparagus, baby corn, beans, broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms, tomato, and then salad greens. The benefits of eating non-starchy vegetables are they are low in calorie, they are also high in fiber, they contain essential vitamins and minerals, they are also low in carb, but filled with fiber, and then it can help the body maintain hydrated.
Fruits. Why should athletes eat fruits? Fruits can optimize your exercise performance and it provides your body with energy and micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals. When athletes don't have enough micronutrients, it can lead to fatigue and a poor immune system, which can cause a poor performance overall. Some fruits that benefit athletes are oranges, cherries, and bananas. Benefits of fruits. Oranges have vitamin C, which can reduce exercise-induced oxidative stress. Cherries are high in antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation and decrease soreness. Bananas provide potassium and carbohydrates, which is needed for intense exercises.
Protein shakes. So protein shakes are typically consumed before or after workouts to help muscles recover, and they're made with fruit protein powder and liquid. This can help with weight loss and muscle gain, and it's a good option between meals and around workouts. So you can buy protein shakes from stores like Costco, or you can make them with blenders at your own house. To make them with your own home, you can put bananas, fruits, peanut butter, yogurt, milk, and eggs. And the ingredients of store-bought protein shakes typically include 20 grams of protein, milk, and chocolate.